You used to record? What kind of computer do you have? Which editing software do you use? What do you do to your voice? You sound like Owen Wilson. You sound like Alton Brown. You sound like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. I get these questions all the time. Most of the time I ignore them because all the answers are on my website. But as many of you know, this is my 100th video, and I promised I would attempt to make a new style of video for each landmark I pass. 1,000 subs was the light switch tutorial in the style of Bob Ross. 10,000 subs was the retirement of the Chickenator in the style of Carl Sagan. And because I'm too lazy to wait for 100,000 subs, this one is done in the style of Ray William Johnson or Jenna Marbles or pretty much any modern vlogger, which is why I'm talking so fast. Which I kind of like, actually, because it allows me to do all my lines in one take, and because of all these fast jumps in the editing process, like this, and this, and this, no one knows that I screwed up each line like 40 times, because it allows me to do all my lines in because it allows me to do... which I kinda like, actually, because... which is cool. So the topic of today's video is how to make money playing video games. Obviously with an emphasis on Minecraft if you watch my videos, but the things I'm going to be talking about can be applied to any game. Before I even get started, I feel it needs to be stated, looking professional isn't free, as you can tell. I'm just as broke as everyone else. But when I started, I fooled myself into believing that everything I bought was an investment. Now, it happened to work out for me, but if you want to become a partner, I feel I need to use an old adage. You gotta spend money to make money. If you follow the recommendations I offer in this video, there is a good chance that you will get a higher subscriber base, which means a higher likelihood of being able to apply for partnership from YouTube, which means putting ads on your videos and making money. And I'm pretty much guaranteeing that everything I'm saying to do is something that's done by every big LPer out there. What do you use to record? I get asked this more than anything else. Fraps. End of story. It's what every LPer uses. It's the best. If you don't want to shell out the $37 for some recording software, I don't know what to tell you. Your frame rate's gonna suck, you're gonna have less customizability, and your files are gonna get saved in weird spots. If you want to play video games, fine. But if you want to become a serious LPer, buy Fraps. What kind of editing program do you use? Well, I use Vegas, but again, more money. I've been through a lot of programs and I found it to be the best. It wasn't always this way though. In fact, I did a lot of my early videos using Camtasia Studio, which actually the screen recorder is kind of good, I will give them that, but the editing program itself is dog balls. It's terrible. I recommend it to nobody. It doesn't even recognize MP3s as audio files. If you go back and look at some of my old videos, you'll see that the audio and the video are one-on-one together. There is no overlaid audio. That's because I was actually playing C418's music in iTunes in the background while I was playing Minecraft so that it would be in the recording. What are your computer specs? This is a $700 laptop. I'm not going to include that in the price tag because I'm assuming that you've already got a functioning computer, but I'd be willing to go so far as to say that this is the worst computer you can have while still getting 24 frames per second. Usually. But if you're not getting the frame rate you want, I'm assuming you've already tried dumbing down graphics. Close all background programs and unnecessary background processes. Play in windowed mode. Less pixels means more frame rate. All of my videos are shot in windowed mode and I still get 720p. Increase Java's thread priority. If you don't know what this means, Google it. I don't have time to explain it here. If you have an external hard drive, save your files to that hard drive instead of your computer. It saves more CPU power for your computer. If you're using Fraps, which you should be, tell it to record at 24 frames per second. Fraps defaults to 30 or something, but slower computers waste precious resources when trying to capture those extra 6 frames and end up recording even slower. Finally, since you're probably talking about Minecraft, get Optifine. What kind of mic do you have? This kind. I don't even know. CADU1. That kind. I got it for 20 bucks on Amazon. I've even got this expensive-ass condenser microphone, but I don't even use it. You know what? This cheap... oh god. This little cheap piece of crap sounds better to me. What do you do to your voice? I think I want to be going outdoors? No, where do I want to spend that? Piggy! Nothing. Nothing. This mic is crystal clear. While we're on the subject, I do want to mention something that no one asks that everyone should be asking. Partnership, copyrights, and music. I am literally not allowed to disclose pretty much anything about partnership. It's part of the whole YouTube's thing. I don't know why. They make you sign a contract. All I can say is that in order to get partnership, you need to have rights to everything on your channel, including graphics, video game footage, music, I don't know, books on tape? Everything. It's a pain in the ass. I know. I could talk to you for an hour about SOPA and the music industry, but we'll skip through that whole rage vent and I'll just tell you what you need to know for YouTube. You need to prove that you have the rights to everything that you have. The address that you need to reference to upload Minecraft videos is right here. And I need to mention that in every single video. A lot of music out there is made for YouTubers. It's published by certain people under a Creative Commons Attribution license, which means in layman's terms that anyone can use it as long as they credit the author. The most popular CCA author has got to be Kevin MacLeod. Here's his website, use his music, give him credit, he's a godsend. How do you remove background noise? Don't apologize for having background noise. In fact, don't even have it in the first place, ever. Get Audacity. I record a track in Vegas, open it in Audacity, select a quiet spot, tell Audacity that's what noise is on the track, remove the noise from the entire track, and plug it back into Vegas. It takes a whole 30 seconds, and it makes a difference between this audio track and this audio track. Which brings us smoothly into our next point. Know what the f*** you're doing. If you're showing someone something in a video game, it's assumed that you know how to do it. Let's Plays are relatively live. I mean, you can't know what you're doing all the time, every second. But if you're giving a tutorial or showing someone how to do something, for God's sakes, write a script or rehearse or do something. No one wants to sit through 30 minutes of you going, wait. Hold on. Sorry, I'm tired. The one golden rule that every YouTuber out there knows: don't let the audience get bored. Ever. Not for 1 second. This is why every vlogger does these fast jump cuts, like this, and this. Because that breath in between sentences is boring. I bet you need to dig through archives to catch a single clip of Ray William Johnson taking a single breath. That being said, Let's Plays are different. When people watch Let's Plays, they're more forgiving because they want to feel like they're there playing the game with you. You don't need to entertain them, the game does that already. All you really need to do is think out loud so the audience isn't wondering what the hell you're gonna do next. Having a good personality doesn't hurt, but I'd prefer to watch an LP where the guy barely talks over the one where he's making bad jokes and referencing 4chan the entire time. Rules 1 and 2, rebel! So you know how to make the video sexy, so you know how to make the audio sexy. The last thing that's gonna be in every one of your videos is you. You need to be sexy. And if you can't do that, be appealing, be entertaining, be something. I don't care if you're a 600-pound whale with a nasally voice. You can still make videos, just be aware of yourself. Poke fun of yourself, but not too much, no one likes a downer. And recognize that people will always talk shit. People will always talk shit. No matter who you are or what you're doing, you can either feed the trolls or not waste your time with them and continue making videos for your fans. It's really obvious when you're watching someone's LP and they're trying too hard to impress people. The key here is moderation. Not everything you say is gonna be funny or profound. Just act like you do when you're around your friends. I don't know who you're trying to impress anyway. Let's Play videos are like a 94% male audience. Comment section down here, total sausage fest. I can tell you right now that, did I say proof? I could talk to you for an hour about SOPA and the holy 21 minutes?